Today I want to show you guys how to make somewhat of the copycat version of In-N-Out's animal style hamburger. You're watching the Bear Pantry Show. So let's start first of all by caramelizing the onions. So to make this grilled onions, I'm putting in a little bit of butter. After it's melted, it only took like 10 seconds. We want to add the onions, and if you notice, they're diced. We're doing this at the start of making the hamburgers because this is going to take the longest, alright? We want this to cook until you can almost make a paste from it. So it's going to take a little while. I'll tell you how long when it's done. If it starts burning, you just add a little drop of water in here, like a couple drops, to make it not burn. We just want this to cook to a really soft, pasty type consistency. I don't know if you guys can pick up on the color, but see, it's getting brown. This is why they call it grilled onions, but it's really kind of like more caramelized. It's been going for 10 minutes, and honestly, it can go for another 15 and it won't, spoil it, okay? So I'm not going to let it go for too much longer because everybody's hungry in here. And all I've done while this has been cooking at low temperature is use this little glass and pour little dribbles of water in it like that so they won't burn, alright? Okay, so this is the way to make the secret sauce, and I've never really measured the ingredients, so work with me. I've got in this bowl sweet pickled relish, and it's not sweet relish, it's sweet pickled relish. If you can't find it, just use the sweet relish. I put some sugar, and this is a 1/4 cup of mayo. The sugar we're going to adjust to taste, okay? So then I'll tell you at the end what we actually used. Okay, that tastes perfect to me. So the secret sauce would be a 1/4 cup of mayo, 1 tablespoon of the sweet pickled relish, and 2½ teaspoons of sugar. And that's all it is. And I have my electric skillet heated up because now we're going to move on to cooking the hamburgers. Now I've heard that In-N-Out, they don't really use any seasonings on the burger meat, but we put a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt, just a little bit, and a little bit of black pepper. So that's why ours taste a whole lot better than theirs. It's copycat, but only to a degree, alright? Now let's get these started. Normally Jada and I will cook this like on a griddle, but I don't want to clean my stove today, so we're doing it in the electric skillet, alright? And it's on really high heat. I think it's like on 375. I believe we could fit like 4 burgers in here. And when we flip it over to the other side, I'm going to sprinkle some salt and pepper on the other side too, alright? Alright, so I flipped it. That only took a couple of minutes. The trick is, not even a couple of minutes less, the trick is to make these patties so flat that you don't have to cook them for too long, alright? A little bit of pepper. Like I said, they probably don't put that on theirs because we never taste any flavoring on theirs. But this is all it is to it. See, I've got the onions ready. And according to my little Jada here, the thing that makes this animal style are these onions on it, the grilled onions, and also the mustard. And any of their hamburgers can become a double-double. Even the animal style can become a double-double. Right now we're going to do single because we're running low on hamburger patties. But like we said, this is copycat. We've tasted the burgers, and so we're trying to figure out what they do, okay? Get to it, Jada. Put some mustard for Mama, please. We are flying by the seat of our pants here. Might have to turn this grill down a smidgen. So as soon as she gets some mustard on it, we put the cheese.
And I could put one on for Jory. She doesn't like mustard.
Jory doesn't like mustard, so we're going to leave one without mustard. And we still have to cook another one, okay? Because there's 5 of us. But the pot only held 4. So therein lies the problem. So I'm putting our secret sauce, and this secret sauce could be used for any burger, okay? We want to put it on the bottom and on the top piece. And this bread's or buns at room temperature. In Belize we call this bread, you guys call it buns over here. So that part's ready. We're not going to put any more mustard because it's already on the hamburger patty. So we want to get this piece on there. We want to get a little bit of our grilled onions on there. We're putting a little bit because we need to stretch it for 5 people. And we put the tomato, like Jada would say it. I'm putting a little piece of romaine lettuce. Is that it, my Jada? And then you put the top. If you want pickles, you can add pickles. If you want ketchup, you can add. Look at Jada. Look at Jada. Stealing it. So this is our version of In-N-Out Copycat Animal Style Burger. To purchase copies of my book, just visit my website at bearpantryshow.com and click on the store tab. I'm not sure if those of you who don't live in America really knows what an In-N-Out is. It's actually a huge hamburger franchise. And I've noticed when I watch other YouTube shows that when people come from other states that don't have In-N-Out in their state, or people come from other countries, they tend to flock to In-N-Out. We have a local one here. I guess we're lucky enough to have a local one here in the little town that I live in. And every time I go by, the lines are backed up into the busy street with people trying to go through the drive-thru to get In-N-Out. I've never really eaten at In-N-Out because I'm not a big hamburger fan. But my children get the hamburgers all the time. They tend to love it. And so we kind of tore it apart and tasted it so that we could recreate what we think is how they make the hamburgers. So that's why I call it somewhat of a copycat version. But I think it comes pretty close to what I tasted when I took a bite when the kids brought it home the other day. So I'm glad that the kids got involved with helping with me with this. Jory would prefer that I do a lot of copycat versions of everything that he likes, especially Popeye's fried chicken. But I'm so glad that we tried this one. I think if you try it, it's going to come close to what the In-N-Out really tastes like. And so you can get a little bit of In-N-Out at home, right? Anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for watching the show, for liking, for sharing the show with your friends and family, for picking up my book, and for everything that you do to be a support to me. Until I see you guys again, take care. Don't forget to stop by my vlog. Right here on YouTube, it's called Babs Bear Talk. Please be sure to stop by my review channel right here on YouTube. It's called Bear Pantry Talk.